Well, Jung says that actually most things are symbolic. If we observe even our thinking very, very narrowly and follow an intensive train of thought, for example, a mathematic problem, we notice we are thinking actually in words, that we begin to speak to ourselves. For example, when we're in a foreign country, we might even then begin to think in the language of that country. Now, this is called directed thinking. Jung goes on to say that speech, something as fundamental which we do every single day, is actually originally a system of primitive emotional and imitative sounds expressing terror, fear, anger, or love. That's how speech arose, and that's what speech at its core is, as well as sounds that imitate the noises of the elements. For example, the rushing of water. You want to alert in primitive times your family, your friends, your tribe that you have found some water. So you might then make the sound of water. In modern languages, words have actually evolved from these sounds. So let's use the example of the movement of water. So say I'm a caveman and I've stumbled upon a spring and I want to communicate this to my tribe who's over there. Well, I might start to make the sound of rushing water. That might be rush, rush. Modern words today have evolved from that sound. For example, the German word rauschen, the English word to rush, and many others originated from the sound made from rushing water. Speech is generated by the intellect and in turn generates intellect. Therefore, language is originally and essentially nothing but a system of signs or symbols which denote real occurrences. So since we think in words, and these words are at root signs or symbols of real occurrences such as the rushing of water, the reason why we dream in symbols is because it is the primary, fundamental, foundational way of communicating. It is the basic way of how our communication evolved. It is the root from which our modern speech has grown out of. And it is that root in which the unconscious uses to communicate with us.